So here I am inside Deadmines in WoW version 1.12.1. I'm right inside the instance and I'm about to jump up on this pipe here. And what I'm going to try to do is get as close as I can to this wall. Now, some of the taller races have problems with this, like male night elves or Tauren. You can use Deviate Delight to turn yourself into a human. Get a little closer. Now I'm drinking fire water to get taller, and I'm drinking elixir of growth to get taller. So my head is bugged through the wall here, and I need to log out. Now I'm logging back in. You can see I still have the Deadmines loading screen because I'm logging right back into Deadmines. Now I'm going to try to take a little jump, and that time I didn't quite get it, so I'm taking another jump here, and you can see it's a little bugged. And once I get to this point, I'm going to take the tiniest little step forward. You don't want to go too far or you'll fall off. And you can see I'm sort of on the edge of this pipe here that just sticks through the wall a tiny bit, and you can't go too far or you'll fall off the pipe, but you want to land right on that pipe. So now I'm taking Noggin Fogger until I get slow fall. If you're a mage, you can just slow fall yourself, but otherwise Noggin Fogger. And I'm going to jump off sort of to the side here, and I'm going to slow fall down into the nothingness. Once I stop falling, I have to start jumping. It's kind of like you're in water, but you can't actually swim yet, and you just keep jumping and jumping until you get to the surface. You can see it now. All of a sudden I've hit water. So I'm going to swim along the coast here. Jump, jump, jump. Gotta get to the top. And now I'm just going to follow the coast along towards the southwest. And you can see the yellow bar on the left. I have a fatigue bar right now. So you don't have to have a druid swim form, but you can't dawdle. You have to get moving right away or you'll die of fatigue here. And I just keep following the coast until I get to this little spot here. And you see I have the fatigue bar, and then boom, it's gone. And now I'm going to run over, continuing to follow the coast to get to the land. And you can travel from here, but you can't mount here. Now I see these sort of buggy textures here, and I'm going to cross from this area to this white. You can just jump right onto this white here. And again, you can't mount here, but you can travel form. So now I'm just going to keep running in this direction off into the nothingness until eventually I hit old Outlands. You can start to see some mountains up ahead, and you'll see a little bit of twinkle up in the sky. And you'll know to run towards that. And I'll show you more about that later, but they make these big arcs in the sky. And basically it's a full dome, like the dome that goes over Dalaran, but we're seeing the underneath side of it. So when we look down later, we'll be able to see the full dome part, but the underneath part of these domes, these big bubbles, is these sparkles up in the sky here that we know to run towards. Just starting to see some of the trees floating in the distance. We're not close enough to see detail, and all of a sudden we have ground just out of nowhere. And you can see we're starting to come into the area. Now that things are finally resolving, you can see a lot of floating trees up in the area, like what you'll find in the Grand when Burning Crusade comes out. And you still see all those sparkles up in the air. If you look here, you'll see it's kind of cut off, but it says we're in Ironclad Cove still, which is the part of Deadmines where the ship is. So according to the map, we are still in Deadmines here.
Ich folgte ihm drüber, ich wagte nicht, ich stand die
Now that I'm up on the edge, you can see the bubbles underneath that complete themselves with the sparkles in the air. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this look at old Outlands from Vanilla WoW.